everybody, welcome to this week's episode of Wake Up and Smell the Tauntaun. I'm your rebel host, John Maffio. Apparently this week, the entire First Order went to, Starbucks to have the blood of a unicorn, and they're all busy coping with that. So, with having said that, we have some news this week. Not some crazy big news, but we have news regardless in the Star Wars world, and we're going to start first with a Japanese promotional material, a leaflet, as they call them, that states, or at least gives the idea that The Last Jedi is possibly going to have the biggest truth or shock twist in all of Star Wars movie history. I'm calling BS on this. Obviously, the biggest twist in Star Wars movie history is the revelation that Darth Vader is Luke's father. And if there's something in The Last Jedi that is bigger than that, from a contextual story standpoint, I'm really curious to see what that really is. But promotional material, commercials, movie trailers, they tend to exaggerate and sensationalize what is really there. It's to get butts in seats and to get people interested in talking and, conversing about what's going to happen. I don't know if whatever's going to come in this movie is going to be that shocking where we're all going to just be like on the floor dead in the movie theater like, ah. But what this news does let us know, at least in my opinion, is that there is something that's going to be told that might actually have people conversing after the movie's over. Wow, that's going to change the way we look at Star Wars. But I don't know if it's going to be that big. If I had to make guesses off the top of my head, it's going to have something to do with Rey. It's going to have something to do with the actual Force and what it means to have the Force with the balance that they're talking about right now, or maybe even something with Luke Skywalker. Or could have something to do with Snoke. And after this, we have nothing but comic book news, at least for today's episode. And first, we're going to start off with the first big comic book run that's going to be starting in August, which involves Samuel L. Jackson's character, Mace Windu, from the prequels. And I'm actually looking forward to this. It takes place between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. And characterization of this guy in the movies wasn't the best, but according to the Clone Wars, both iterations of it, we get a lot from his character in those, and if this is anything like those, then I'm excited to see what that brings, because he is potentially a really cool character, and he's a very powerful character, too. So I'm interested to see how the writing and the art depicts the way he uses his Force powers, and his purple lightsaber, because this is a pretty damn cool lightsaber. Next, we have a one-off that's going to be coming out that shows how Cassian Andor and K2SO, the duo from Rogue One, became acquaintances. Not really excited about this one, but it's cool to see some more backstory for these characters, to see how they got related to each other and how they know each other prior to the movie Rogue One. And also, you can see right behind me, there are two comic books. One is the latest Poe Dameron comic, and the other is the follow-up to the first Screaming Citadel comic. And quick reviews on both. They're both enjoyable. If I had to say I'd like one better than the other, I'd like where Screaming Citadel is going. My theory of Luke and Dr. Aphra becoming a thing seems like it's not going anywhere yet. But we're getting more of this creepy vampire who wants to take Luke into her own hands and basically, I guess suck on his Force or his blood. But yeah, it's a fun little comic that has some fun characters that you recognize from the movies. And it ends in a way, this one anyway, where I'm looking forward to see where it comes next. If you're looking for a comic to pick up that involves Star Wars but isn't like completely related to the movies and you just want something fun to read, I would say pick this up. And I'll say the same thing for Poe Dameron too, but Poe Dameron is more related to The Force Awakens because it's like it ties into what's going on. Their search for Luke Skywalker. General Leia is in there. The Black Squadron is looking to infiltrate our cargo ship. And things go awry, as they always do in these stories. It was fun. Not going to remember it, I don't think. But it was a cool entry into the story. I picked up an issue before this. So I haven't read any of the prior issues before 14. But I'm liking where the story's going. And this has been a short episode of Wake Up and Smell the Tauntaun. It's short one because I'm a little sick and sore. I don't know if you can tell, but like I'm dying on the inside right now. But I had to put this out there because I love talking about Star Wars. And there wasn't that much news, but this stuff is happening. And there's a lot of comics, so if you want to read comics or you want to get into a comic, definitely a good time to get into them. Also, the shocking truth. Do you have an idea of what the shocking truth is going to be in The Last Jedi? Let me know in the comments down below. Throw the biggest theories in there, and if you comment and I like your theory, I'll feature it on the next episode. I will give you a virtual cookie, or a whole cookie jar. Decision is yours. One or a jar. A plenty or a solo. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe so you'll never miss another episode again, and check out the rest of my channel down below. I'm John Maffio, aka Mothman Jones. May the Force be with you always, and I'll see you guys next week.